Ain't done one of these in a long time, but this reading is for you, Taurus, if you are a Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising Mars, Venus, North or South Node. Now, what we're going to be doing is looking at the top half of the reading, where it's just going to be a general reading, and the bottom half will be your love reading, Taurus. So, let's start off with the top. The first card you have, Taurus, is the Page of Pentacles. So, I feel like you could be starting out in a new role. For some of you, I'm hearing, yes, it's a new job. Some of you could actually be an apprentice, but I feel more so that you could be starting off in a new job, or some of you are thinking about leaving a job. Some of you may be thinking that the job that you are at is not paying you your worth, is what I'm hearing. And there's an energy of, how long do I have to stay in this situation for? How long do I have to, grind the way that I'm doing? And there is an energy of thinking about leaving a current job, or maybe thinking about if you made the right decision within the job that you're in right now. However, I'm hearing you've got your feet firmly planted on the ground, and you're just going to wait it out. You're just going to see how things go. But initially, you have so much that you want to do. You have so much that you want to achieve. Some of you could be saving right now. Some of you are thinking about going abroad. You want to expand, because I also feel that with you, Taurus, you may want to go back to college. You may want to learn something. You may want to go to university. Some of you actually want to travel. And that's why you're thinking to yourself, is this job going to pay me enough to do the things that I actually want to do? You could have started at a certain wage, and you may be thinking, by now I should actually be making more. And you're watching your peers, your colleagues achieve certain things that you know that you can do too, but you feel like this job is holding you back. For some of you, you are actually looking for a job, and you're feeling to yourself that I need to get out of this current situation, because there's so much that I want to do with my time, and I'm unable to. And it could be leaving you in a state of upset. It could be leaving you in a state of sadness. I feel for some of you, you may actually leave a job. This is something that won't come very lightly. This is something that you may have thought about for a long time, is what I'm picking up. There could be a lot of sadness attached to leaving a specific role, because I feel that I'm hearing the word stagnated. You could feel quite stagnated in this role, unable to expand. And you could be thinking to yourself that you want to do something independently. And the only way that you can expand is if you do something independently. And I'm hearing from, Spirit, feel the fear and do it anyway. So there could be a side hustle that you want to invest in. And you could be thinking to yourself that this job that you're at, it's not going to progress. However, this idea that you have, if you don't take the opportunity, if you don't take that leap of faith now, then this opportunity may pass you by. So there's the energy of you having to make a choice, because you want to expand in a certain area, but you may feel like something is holding you back. And I feel like it's your job. It's not in alignment with you. It's what I'm picking up. And some of you, I feel, could actually leave a job, or you could be in the process of thinking, I'm gonna hand in my notice or something along them lines. But for others of you, I do definitely feel that you may feel that staying in a certain position is holding you back, because it's draining you energetically. It's not allowing you to move forward, to start up a project, or to continue a project. And you could be feeling quite stuck. You could be feeling that if you stay in this energy, then nothing will be accomplished, is what I'm picking up. And it's a hard situation to be in. It's a very annoying and hard situation to be in, because obviously you do need the money. And I feel for some of you that whatever you're doing, you need the money to invest in this project, but it's not paying you enough. And then when you come home, you're possibly very tired, very drained, so you haven't even got the energy to even invest in this college course or this university course, or after you paid all your bills, you haven't got enough to put aside for a holiday. And there could be an actual job that you want, but it's abroad. But again, you need this actual job that you're in to pay for you to go abroad to get this job in the first place. So I feel that you could be thinking of, contacting someone to gain some sort of advice. Some of you could definitely think about, from what I'm seeing here, reaching out to someone. You may decide to ask for a loan or something along them lines. I'm also looking at you going online and trying to find a job online to help bring money into your household, is what I'm picking up, because you're very serious about going abroad, or you're very serious about expanding. You have a vision as to where you see yourself in the next maybe 9 years for some of you, and nothing's going to stop you. But you know that the time is now. The time is now to put in the work. And yes, it is alive. Junie Park, yes, it is alive. So you feel like the time is now. If you do not take an opportunity, this opportunity may pass you by. So I feel like you could be on the internet researching, trying to connect with people, trying to ask friends and family members what's the best course of action, doing your own homework, knowing that ultimately you have the last decision. You have the last decision in regards to what you're going to do moving forward. But I feel like you are reaching out for help, or some of you could actually be looking at trying to get a third job or a second job, because it's really overwhelming for you. But you do feel like you have to let something go, because you are in that understanding of things cannot continue in this way, is what I'm picking up. Wow. Okay. I'm also hearing for some of you that there may be a new job offer, but it's going to require you to move away from maybe family and friends. It's going to require you to travel. It's a brilliant opportunity. It's a brilliant opportunity. This is a timeless reading as well, Taurus. So this can happen maybe November times from whenever you're listening to this, or September times. It's a brilliant opportunity, but you are aware that you are going to have to release something, and it's going to come with a heavy heart. But at the same time, I feel like you will be more happier within this new role. You may have to work independently, is what I'm picking up as well. You will feel, a little bit saddened due to the fact that you left something, maybe a team, colleagues, work colleagues that you got on with. But this is something that Spirit is saying that you can actually do. And you may have been procrastinating for a long time to actually take this opportunity. So it's almost as if Spirit is going to turn the wheel of fortune, or the wheel of fortune may be stuck for a while. It's what I'm picking up. You could be staying at a job that you may start to see many blockages occur within this environment, within this workplace. Whatever you're doing, there may be certain blockages, because I'm picking up the wheel of fortune may not turn in your favor with whatever decision that you are in right now, and that's Spirit trying to guide you to take a new direction. And when you do take that new direction, it could be met with some resistance, but when you do take this new direction, you'll feel more at peace. Because I'm looking at the different dress senses here, right? She's very casual. I love the swag, right? She's wearing her Converses, her jeans, her t-shirt, her rucksack, and this lady right here is wearing, her pleated trousers, her heels, her head wrap. So I feel like whatever role you're going to go into, it's going to pay you more. It's going to allow you more financial freedom, is what I'm picking up. So basically what I'm getting in regards to your career and finance is that things may not be the way you want it to be now. Things could be quite stagnant and stuck, but things are going to turn in your favor. However, you've got to also be in alignment with Spirit and not resist that change, because change is difficult, especially when you're a fixed sign. I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Leo. I get it, right? Leos, Taurus, Scorpios, and Aquariuses, we're all fixed, so we don't like to change. But Spirit is saying when you do make that change, it's going to be the best thing for you. Now let's move on to your love life. I feel as if we got the Lovers card, there could be many choices for you. Generally, when I get the Lovers card, I don't really pick up choices, but for you, I feel like two things. Someone could be intervening within your love life. I feel that it could be yourself. You could be stagnating your own love life in a sense whereby you could be allowing your work to overtake your love life, leaving less room for romance, because you could be overworking. And I understand why you could be in that energy, because of the fact that you have things that you want to accomplish and you want to do. You could be working 2 jobs or 3 jobs for some of you, or you could be overworked and underpaid, and you may be thinking, where's the time for love, or you could have many projects on the side, and that is your love life, if that makes sense. That is your partner. Your projects are your partner. And that's why I feel like you could be choosing work over love, which is leaving less romance in your life. For some of you, I do feel like if you're single, there could be a choice in regards to someone from the past. Some of you do not want to hear that. I understand. Someone from the past and someone from the future. And I feel like there could be some sort of intervention here, because I'm looking at the 7 of Wands. So there's someone that's blocking this situation right here. Who is this person that's blocking the situation? I feel like it could be someone from the past for some of you that's not, and I wouldn't say anyone has control over us, or you could be clinging on to an old way of being in a relationship and wanting things to be in that way in the now, but not speaking up. You could be not accepting anything other than what you had experienced before. So for some of you, you are actually single, but you could be comparing current partners to a past partner that you were in love with, because we got the 6 of Cups, which is a soulmate card. Some of you could be holding off also from meeting potential partners because you want to connect with someone from the past. You may have divorced someone for some of you, and you and this individual may have still stayed in contact. However, that's what I'm getting. For you, you are still attached to someone from the past, Taurus. Not for all of you, but for some of you, you are still attached to someone from the past. And there could be someone in the present. There's 2 soulmates within your midst, right? But you fear that if you go towards a new person, you may not be as ready to be in a relationship with them yet, or you may feel like there's some sort of immaturity about the connection, or you could still be stuck on someone from the past, and you may fear that if you go towards a new person, what if you miss out on a new romantic cycle with that past person? Taurus, they're called an ex for a reason. They're called an ex for a reason. Spirit wants you to look at why you and this individual broke up in the first place. Maybe you and this individual from the past broke up because of the fact that you may have overworked and you left no room for love. Maybe you and this past partner may have broken up because I'm hearing they may have had a wandering eye. There was something deceitful about this individual. And Spirit is saying, do you really want to go down that road again to find out if they've changed? I mean, some people, yes, they can change, but you are very resistant to take that leap of faith into a new connection. But ultimately, what you actually want is to find true and lasting love. There is going to be some sort of communication, and there's an energy of you gaining some sort of clarity about what to do moving forward. And you may decide that, you know what, for now, because I can't make up my mind, I'm going to be alone. I'm going to be single because I don't want to go into a new relationship and I'm still focused on someone from the past. Or I don't want to go back to the past and they do the same thing that they did to me before, or I start thinking about this new relationship. You are aware that this past partner and this present partner are both soulmates, but you don't know who to choose. So you're deciding to choose yourself. You may disconnect. Some of you could still be in contact with this ex-partner, or some of you may disconnect from an ex-partner, or you may disconnect from a current partner because you could be feeling quite confused. And even when you do disconnect from the past or the present person, it is going to leave you feeling quite saddened because you just want to make sure you're making the right choice. So only thing that you could be feeling certain about is, making more money, feeling more happier. And you don't want to be in the energy of worrying about your money and going into a partnership. So that's quite a wise thing to do anyway. There's a lot of things that's going on for you, and you're understanding that a relationship right now wouldn't really be too wise, because I wouldn't be able to be present within that relationship, is what I'm picking up. I also feel this past energy is stagnating you from moving forward for some of you. And you could be aware of that. Some of you do not want to go back out with this past person. And I feel like because of this, you may come to the understanding that this person needs to be released, and they may not be aware that they're holding you back, but it's the fact that you could be romanticizing the times that you shared with them, and comparing maybe future suitors to how things used to be, to how this person made you feel. There's something around that, and because you could be stuck in that energy, it's keeping you in a place of, I don't want to go out with anyone else. You don't want to go back to the past, but you don't want to experience anyone new. And because you know that, you may decide, you know what, I'm not going to date. I'm not going to date for now. Some of you are not resonating with that. I understand, because some of you are in a happy relationship. And I feel that if you are in a happy relationship, you could be thinking about bringing more romance into your life, because you may understand that work has been taking up your time, and you have been the one to block happiness coming into your existing relationship. So you may want to ignite more romance. You may want to date more with your partner. You may want to have more effective communication, because it could be like you and your partner just coming from work, eat, shower, bed. There's no time for romance. There's no time for, connecting mentally. And you and your partner could be great friends within your relationship, is what I'm picking up. And I feel as if you understand that there is a need for more room for romance for yourself and your partner, and you may want to communicate this. You may say to your partner, look, we don't spend enough time with each other. Or your partner may say this to you. This is your reading, but your partner may say, look, we need to talk, because the Ace of Swords for me is the Libra card, and Libra rules the 7th house, which is all about contracts. So some of you could actually be married, business contracts, as well as romantic, partnerships, signing contracts. And again, some of you could actually gain information, an email or a phone call for a new proposition, a new role, a new job. This could come in 2 months for some of you, or during Libra time, ending of September. For some of you, is what I'm picking up. A dream job. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be some sort of effective communication between yourself and your partner. How can we heal our relationship? How can we make our relationship more fun again? Let's start dating again. I'm hearing for some of you, I don't know why I'm hearing this, because I'm hearing Khaleesi's song, Let's Get It On in Public. I don't know if it's called that. It's the one that she had with Naz when she was married to him. And Naz is a Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, is what I'm picking up. Or some of you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra or Virgo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. I'm also picking up for some of you that you could, there's something about you either being blocked from love, because it could be someone trying to block you from love as well. And that could be, this is the energy or something or someone. I feel like it's work, personally. I feel like it's work, and I feel like you are blocking yourself off from love. So let's see what the advice is for you, Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus, please, Spirit? Impatience. Yeah, you could be feeling a little bit impatient, but Spirit is saying that things are going to work out for the best, and there's something around communicating effectively. So that could also mean reading your emails, maybe sending an email, and also expressing how you feel honestly and truthfully. If you feel like you want to see a change, then communicate that in whatever regard, whether it's in regards to work, whether it's in regards to your relationship, or if you want to move towards a relationship, because you could be holding back, or you could feel like, I can't communicate, I don't know what to do. And even if you don't know what to do, communicate that as well. Grief, yeah, you're still healing. You're healing from a past relationship, and it's not allowing you to move forward into the present. And that's fine, because grief takes as long as it takes. And if you're not ready, again, communicate that, because you could be connecting. You may have, I feel like some of you let someone go. You let someone go because you felt that you were ready at the time, but when things may have started to get a bit serious, you may have realized, I'm not over my ex. I'm not over my ex. And Spirit's not saying that you are in love with your ex, but you haven't healed from the pain that you endured from when you broke up with that ex. You haven't worked through the issues, the emotions. You may have repressed them. You may have stuffed them down. And it's only when you were faced with this new person that these feelings came back up. They were spilling over. You could have been acting out in ways that this other person didn't understand, and it was because you didn't heal from the past. We also have perception. Spirit is also saying not to try to pretend to be somebody that you're not, just to appease other people. So I feel like you may have worn a mask in regards to, pretending that things are fine when they're really not. This is about speaking your truth. This is about standing in your power. This is about going after what you desire, because you are deserving, right? And I feel like you may have felt that I have to appear this way. I should be grateful because I'm with an amazing person that many people would love to date, or I should be grateful that I'm in this job. So even though, things may look good on the surface, inside things are telling a different story. And it's about facing that truth within yourself. I'm not over this. I don't enjoy this. I don't like this. Accepting the truth within yourself and speaking your truth, even though it may upset people, but it's the way that you say it as well, right? But living in your truth so that you are not feeling uncomfortable at the end of the day. Because ultimately we have to look ourselves in the mirror. And if we can't look ourselves in the mirror because we have been pretending to be someone that we're not, then, you can't run away from yourself, insecurity. So Spirit is saying that, yeah, there's an energy of feeling quite insecure, maybe insecure about your finances. You may feel like you're not good enough as well. Because for some of you, you could be over your ex, but there's something about, I'm also hearing that if you are in a relationship right now, you could be feeling like you and your partner are drifting away, and it's triggering some sort of insecurity for you. And that's why there needs to be a conversation so that you can clear the air and understand what's going on with your partner. Because I feel like there's nothing really to worry about. But because you're both mirroring each other, it's just work, home, dinner, shower, bed. It's triggering some sort of insecurity in you, and it's possibly triggering some sort of insecurity within your partner. And this insecurity could also stem from the fact that you are fearing about your stability, your finances. And Spirit is saying that, I'm hearing like meditations will be beneficial for you as well. Root chakra meditations will be beneficial for you. And also in regards to love, I'm seeing that you could be fearing that your partner may be stepping out, talking to other people, which is not true from what I can see here. Because you could be feeling guilty, you could be feeling that you're overworking, you're not making enough time for your partner. And that's why Spirit is saying spending more time with each other will be beneficial, because it's triggering your insecurity, because that means that you feel a sense of guilt that you're not, spending enough time. But your partner could be feeling the same way. They could be feeling like they're not spending enough time, and it's like you're both on the same page here anyway. And I feel like in regards to this insecurity card, it highlights to me that you could be fearing to meet someone new, because there's parts of yourself that you don't accept, and you may feel like, oh, if I date this person, they may notice this about me and notice that about me. And Spirit is saying that they have intervened, and they want you to take this time out to accept yourself and to love yourself, and to know that you are deserving of a new partner that will love you and accept you for who you are. So you could be sabotaging yourself from meeting someone new because you feel like there's things about you that you don't like. Oh, I haven't got enough money. Oh, I don't look the way that I think I should look. But whoever this new person is, or this new future partner is, I'm sure that they're going to accept you and want to be with you regardless of what you think about yourself. But it's about you being comfortable with yourself, working on yourself, accepting yourself, to saying, look, this is my lot, this is what I've got, I accept it. I can work on certain things that I don't like, but I have to ultimately accept all of me, and I believe that you're a beautiful being inside and out, but you have to know that, Taurus, because if you don't know that, you're going to hinder yourself from connecting with beautiful souls like yourself. I will speak to you soon, Taurus. I will speak to you soon. I haven't done a zodiac reading in a long time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, just a side note, Taurus. I was hearing that song by Khalees, Let's Get It On in Public, right? So I don't know what that means to you. You may want to go and listen to that song. It's Khalees featuring Naz. Maybe your partner wants you and them to get it on in public. I don't know. But yes, that's just a side note that I heard. So anyway, I'll speak to you guys soon. I'm going to come back and do another sign. Take care. Thank you for joining me. Peace out.